Hey there, Aries. Welcome to part 2 of your reading for the week of January 24th. This is part 1, if it wants to switch. There we go. Right here. So if you haven't watched part 1 yet, there is a link to part 1 down below in the pinned comment down below. But we're just going to clarify through here. In your first row here with the jackal, you have the peacock, which says prosperity on it. So again, in your first reading, we were talking all about building long-term prosperity, not just something that is like a fly-by-night increase in your finances, for example. And take this how it resonates. It could be anything else. Again, Ten of Pentacles is like your perfect life. If your perfect life is just you being very healthy, it could be you creating perfect health. It could be you creating perfect abundance, perfect love, whatever it is that you desire. So I do feel like there's prosperity coming in for you. The first card I pulled there was the Strength card. And it's coming up with the Page of Cups here. So I do feel like you have to be, it's like I feel like you've been very patient. Here's the thing about the Strength card. I use a loose spread. I basically do past, present, future here with this spread. But it's kind of, again, I read intuitively, whatever pops into my head. And the Strength card is something that has been worked on for a while. The Strength card, it's like, I always say, it's like if you're building muscles, you have to lift weights pretty much every single day, right? Or at least consistently to build muscles. So it's like you've been doing something to build your, relationship muscles, your business muscles, whatever. And it's like you're about to put that into practice. Yep, here you go. With the Queen of Wands, you have the Six of Pentacles. It's time to get to work. The Six of Pentacles is a card of planting seeds. It's like a card of working towards something. And it can represent like giving to one thing and not another. It can represent balance or equal give and take. But again, I read intuitively. And for you, I feel like this is more putting in the work. It's like you are putting the work into building something long term. And that's how I really see this reading for you. Some of you could be building a long-term business, like I said. You could be building a long-term career. You could be building a long-term relationship. You could be doing a combination of all that. With the Six of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Wands. Definitely a very passionate new beginning, and I feel like there is a lot of growth coming in for you. The Ace of Wands, I always say, is like my seed card, and the Six of Pentacles is planting seeds. The Ace of Wands is like the root going down into the soil. It is that initial spark of life. So definitely you are starting something new here that has a lot of growth potential. But again, I would be careful of anyone, of people who have outrageous claims. It's like sometimes I think we can start a business and there might be a person who's like, oh, I can help you do X, Y, and Z. It's like, no. Maybe you could start this on your own, right? I would be very careful of people like stealing credit for something that you're doing. So just do it on your own for now. And in the future, when you get things established, then maybe it's time, then maybe it'd be a better time for you to kind of like build things up. I would also be careful, like if you already have a business or if you have a YouTube channel, I'm kind of seeing this as like there could be a lot of people who are like kind of poking the bear. You have this bear card at the end, and it could just be that, maybe you're experiencing a lot of, haters coming out of the woodwork, which does typically happen during retrogrades. I've noticed even on this channel, it's like I get way more hate comments after, and I don't even consider it hate. It's just the internet. The internet has trolls, of course, right? And I think it's just just how it works. But it's interesting to me that during the retrogrades, it's like there seem to be more, right? So again, I feel like if you're experiencing haters or anything like that, just ignore it, plain and simple. I think it's probably your competition, Aries, is what I would say to you, trying to shake you up. With the Mercury card, you have this Chiron card. This card says heal. Definitely a major focus on your health in this reading. Again, I am not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice. I would do whatever you can to stay healthy, though. I would make sure that you're not getting sick. And, if you need rest, take extra rest, all that other good stuff. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Cups, 2 sevens in this row. So you have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords. 2 sevens in the same row, to me, can represent fears or internal fears that don't exist. So definitely time for you to let go of your fears. The Seven of Cups also asks you to stay very focused on one cup. It asks you to stay focused on like one thing that you really want to create in your life. So I would make sure that you're staying very, very focused with that card. With the Nine of Wands, you have the Queen of Swords. Focus. There you go. I feel like you are very focused at this time with the Queen of Swords. She's the first Swords court card that doesn't have clouds above her head. She sees things very, very clearly for the first time. It's like she's the first court Swords card that doesn't have the clouds above her head. So I feel in a lot of ways, it's kind of like you see the way is how I'm seeing this. You see the path in front of you. I feel like with the Hierophant right here, it's like you just need to walk down the path. You just need to progress down the path to become successful. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Death card, some sort of transformation coming in for you. So I do feel like there could be a major transformation coming in for you with the Death card. Kind of weird. Pretty much everyone has had the Death card. I just feel like it's probably just a very transformative time. Again, we're in the squeeze. I said this in 2020. I said it in 2021. I feel like we're getting out of the squeeze here in 2022. It's kind of like a birthing process. Whenever we have these, major events like COVID, for example, I feel like it pushes people through a portal, and it's like we're about to be rebirthed out the other side. And I don't know, just a very collective energy at this time. So I don't know what to say about that. Next, you have the Flute. It says disappointments in a friend or a lover. Again, like I said, I would be very careful of anyone who seems too good to be true. You also have this take care. Enemies are working against you. You cannot make this stuff up. Again, I don't like, these drama type situations. I usually don't talk about them in tarot. Again, and there's no need to make this all dramatic, right? I gave you the advice already on how to avoid this. What I would say here is that there could be a person, I said it like 2 seconds ago. I feel like there could be a person, like a competitor, and especially in business, it popped into my head, who is kind of like, working against you. Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. Here's what I say about the haters, is like, let them hate. It's like they're giving you free attention. It's like every single day, right? I post however many videos I post. I don't even know now, like 6, 8, whatever, right? It's like every single day at exactly the same time, I have someone who clearly goes through all my videos and dislikes them like twice. They must have like 2 accounts or something like that. I own that person. That person is like my dog. I ring the bell, they come. Every single time I post a video, they're there to dislike it, right? And I know it's the same person because it happens, they dislike them all in a row. Like, happens right away. So it's like, I own that person. I ring the bell, they come. It's like they're giving me free attention. I take up so much brain space. It's like all that energy is coming towards me. I love it. I encourage it. I love it because, again, they're just giving me free attention. That's as far as I'm concerned. And that's how you should take it in your head right here, because it's like any type of attention, doesn't matter if it's good or bad, it's going to benefit you. They're sending you energy, right? Doesn't matter. It's like it is your job to take that energy and turn it into something that you want it to be. So I always tell people, if you have haters, protect yourself, right? I do protection exercises every single day. Also, I would say just, send blessings. I like Ho'oponopono, or however you say it, right? I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I send that to those people. But it's like, keep sending me the energy. It's like, ding, 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 dog, come here, please. Dislike my videos. I love the attention, right? So there you go. That's what I'd be doing if I were you, right there, Aries. With the Ten of Swords, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So there you go. A lot of abundance, a lot of success. She is focused on long-term abundance as well. She is like pre-Empress energy. So like I said, I would not be rushing into any get-rich-quick schemes or anything that seems too good to be true with her energy, for sure. With the Hierophant, you have the Three of Swords. I do feel like for the past couple weeks, you've been getting like a separation or, divorce going on in your life, or whatever you want to call it. I would definitely watch your health with this card if you're not experiencing a divorce or separation. But Three of Swords is temporary. It's also a card of forgiveness. So again, like I said, I would forgive those people, Ho'oponopono, or however you say it. Like I said, I was born with a fat tongue. I cannot say, I can't roll my R's. I would be terrible at Spanish. I am terrible at Spanish. I would be terrible at, any words like that. Can't do it, right? But what I would say here is that I would practice that, because I think blessing your enemies, even though these people, I don't think they're enemies. I think they're just maybe trolls in your life. Blessing them is always good. With the Chariot, you have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're ready to take off. I feel like you're ready to blast off. You're ready to be successful. So I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you. What is the ultimate advice here? Can we ask that? Like, what is the ultimate outcome? I'm actually going to pull this card right here. Why not? You have Venus. And this says beloved on it. This is a nice, I really like this card a lot, actually, this Venus card in here. It could be talking about the Venus retrograde as well. Venus goes direct on January 29th. So I think that's this week. I actually I'm not sure. I can't do math, but the whole point is that I would be sending love to the haters. You have the Seven of Cups, kind of spoiled for choice at this time with these Seven of Cups. You have Seven of Cups twice here, so I would focus on exactly what you want in your life. You have the Justice card. There, yeah, again, this is why you should just bless your haters, because when you send them good energy, it's like you're telling the universe, you know what, bless them, let you take care of it. It's like, I think we get in our own way a lot of times when we need like people to be punished, right, in our lives. If we just let, you know, karma take the wheel, whatever, God, the universe, whoever, handle it, then they'll handle it, plain and simple. And finally, you have the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of sevens here. Definitely a change in direction coming in for you here, Aries. But the Justice card could be justice. Could also be divorce, like I said. But I feel like you'll be getting justice in that divorce if that happens to be you. With the Seven of Cups, Nine of Swords, too much thinking is what this is. This is like overthinking, especially with the Seven of Pentacles in the same row. This is over-analysis. I really feel like you know what you need to do here, Aries. It's like you know the path that you need to take, so I would just take it. With the Justice card, you have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is like good news, I feel, coming in for you. Like I said, I mean, I feel like there could be some good news coming in for you. I also feel that this could be just communication with that Justice card in general. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Wands, quick success coming in for you. Also could be good news coming in for you as well. Eight of Wands also really asks you to focus on what you want. Eight of Wands was traditionally the arrows of love in that's the traditional way to read the Eight of Wands. It's kind of like you are telling the universe all the time what you want, and the universe is responding. So the Eight of Wands really asks us to be protective of our thoughts. It asks us to focus on exactly what we want as well. Pretty simple reading. In general, both parts, like I said, no get-rich-quick schemes. Do your research. And I wouldn't even say no. I would just say do your research. Always under Mercury retrograde, I would double-check anything. During Mercury retrogrades, I do double-check pretty much everything that I'm doing. So, that's what I would say here. But I would be very careful of anyone who's like, promoting something to you, selling something to you, whatever. I'm not saying don't buy it. I'm just saying, be careful with this energy. Overall, I feel like you're going in the right direction. I also, as always, Aries, I do feel like you are definitely one of the signs that could be skipping some steps here. And it's not like you're really skipping steps. I think the universe is just saying a path is open for you. Just you can choose to walk down the path or not. And Taurus also gets this, which Taurus is right next to you, so that makes sense. But I feel like there could be like opportunities where it's like maybe you've been dreaming about, starting your own company or something. It's like I feel like you could just go straight to it. Whenever I get the Seven of Cups twice, it's kind of like you're dreaming of something, and it's like it's the cup exists here. The good thing, there are some good things in some of those cups, and they exist. But I feel like you just need to grab onto the cup. You just need to do it instead of think about it, right? So that's what I'd say there. But pretty good reading, I would say. Again, just, warning, right? But this looks pretty good. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.